everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JT and this is the XO budget. I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free and I'm using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method to achieve my financial goals and to build a brighter financial future. So if this is content that you are interested in and you would like to join along with me on this journey, please subscribe and keep on watching. Alright everyone, so today I am going to be doing a wallet reset. I just came back from Santa Barbara not too long ago, and I have to say I did quite a bit of spending. And I know that I stuffed my wallet quite a bit just to go ahead and just prepare for that trip and allow myself to splurge a little bit, and I definitely did. I did go a little bit over budget in some areas, but for the most part, I did pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how empty my wallet is. So there's not a lot to really take out, but I do want to get it set up for this week because there are some things that I really do need to get in order to really set myself up for the week. For example, like getting groceries and stuff like that. So you'll see me do a wallet reset. Additionally, there are some things that I need to unstuff that I have used my card to pay for when I was in Santa Barbara and just in general, some things that I had to go ahead and get. So I'll do a little bit of an unstuffing. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna first open up my wallet and we are gonna really only take out what is in right here, which is in my groceries. I have $2 left, which is not a whole lot, but hey, there's $2 I get to put into my dollar savings challenge, so I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, like I said, my wallet is pretty sad and empty, but let me first go ahead and take out my receipts. So I will go ahead and scan all of these receipts into my Fetch Rewards app, and you can always find my referral code down in the description box. And I'm gonna go ahead and take out my coins here. Quite a bit. Let's see, oops. Driver's license coming out. I have a couple more. There it is. All right, so those are the coins, and now we should be able to go ahead and get to stuffing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this off a little bit to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my daily expenses binder, and we are going to set ourselves up for this week that I don't get paid. So if you are new to my channel, the way that I set this up, so I do get paid bi-weekly, meaning that every other week I do get paid. What I do to really keep myself accountable and stay on budget week to week without getting paid week to week is I do have a duplicate of all the envelopes that are in my wallet. I have a duplicate in this binder right here, and what I do is I still plan for week to week. Half of it I will put in my wallet to go for that week that I get paid, and then the other half will go into this binder so that way I can restuff my wallet the week after. And since I'm not getting paid, this still kind of keeps me in check week to week instead of kind of overloading my wallet with everything for the 2 weeks and then also be tempted to spend to a point where I'm on week 2 and I don't have any money to be able to spend. So this is kind of how I do this setup. So if you are also a bi-weekly cash budgeter or cash stuffer, this is a great system that has really kept me in check and kept me on track. So I highly suggest doing something similar if you still want to stay bi-weekly. I know some people will do like a bi-weekly paycheck, but they will keep half of it in their account and then they will just go ahead and withdraw again. It's kind of hard for me to do that because I kind of get tempted to spend, so I'm not going to do that now. So yeah, let me go ahead and just get into restuffing my wallet. So first for gas and charging, I am gonna go ahead and stuff that with 20. I didn't do any refill of my own gas for my own car, but this was for me to be able to give my cousin some money and fill up her tank since we were using her car for Santa Barbara. Next is gonna be groceries. And I am gonna go ahead and put a 50 in here. I do have some money for groceries. I was planning on doing a Costco run soon, but honestly, since I am going to Hawaii next week, or in, I guess, 2 weeks, I figured I don't really need to do a whole lot of bulk buying right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not stuff too much. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go to Costco, so this is gonna go ahead and accumulate pretty well, which I'm looking forward to because probably when I come back from Hawaii, I'm really gonna spend all of that at Costco and really restock everything that I need to. Eating out is gonna get its normal 15. We did eat out quite a bit. There were a lot of good eats at Santa Barbara, and we did definitely use up that eating out money. And I did pay for one of our lunches just because we did split the Airbnb pretty well to where I barely paid anything. So I just wanted to make sure that I contribute somehow. So I did end up buying lunch one of the times, which I also used some money or some of the cash in my restaurant's envelope for that. So my restaurant's envelope is a little bit lower, but I did use cash. Social is going to also be getting 15. And then spending is going to be getting its 10. I did do some spending, which I did some in cash and a lot more on my card, which I'll go ahead and do in my unstuffing. And last but not least is miscellaneous, which is getting 10. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. All right, so that is it for this part of there. So we are all set for the week with my wallet. So that feels good. And now I get to move on with like a normal week, which I'm very excited for. So this is all set. And now we're gonna go ahead and go into I did move around my envelope. So I did put like my special bills into the black binder instead. And then my dollar savings challenge is actually now in this sage green binder. And if you are curious about where this sage green binder is from, it is from Katie at the Fancy Dollar. I do love this color. This is my favorite, one of my favorite colors ever. So I really, really do love this binder. So I'm going to go ahead and go into our dollar savings challenge. And I'm going to be adding these $2, which I still don't have enough. So I do keep, okay. In my savings challenges, this little tracker, the way that I did it, so that way I can kind of just use up this or like make it worth a little bit more, is each dollar bill is worth $5. So even though this is for my $1 savings challenge, I do allocate essentially $5 to each thing. So if I don't have the $5, I will keep it in front of the larger bills here. And then so let's say like right now I have $3. Let's say I get $2 more, then I'll put this behind here and then I'll get to fill in one of the icons. So that's kind of how I keep track. So that way, I still keep track of how much I have in here while still not really having to make each one of these worth $1. So just because, we're here, I'm going to go ahead and count how much I have in my dollar savings challenge so far. So right now I have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 113. So I have 113 that I have saved so far, and that's $113 that I've saved just by saving my ones. Ever since, I think I started doing this challenge since April or like end of March. So that's how much I've saved so far. And I'm pretty pleased with that because that means that I have saved that much money from not overspending in my wallet or staying under budget. So that's why I love these dollar savings challenges, because that's really where this money is coming from. It's from me being able to save a little bit from my wallets, or what I don't spend in my wallet, so my day-to-day, and being able to put that away. So that's what that is for, and I am very excited to see that it has grown to 113. So let me go ahead and put this away. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm just gonna put it away. And let's go ahead and get to the unstuffing portion of my video. So I don't have too much, but they are kind of larger amounts, and I do have 3 different cards that I am gonna have to pay off. So essentially, I do use my debit and my credit card. Well, my bank, I like Zelle people. So I'll be putting it back into that account. And then my 2 credit cards that I'll use if I don't have the cash, or if I just need to use it for like extra points or whatever it may be. I do keep track of those. So what I do here is I just grab a notepad. This is just any old notepad. And I go through my expenses by going through each credit card and putting down like what are some of the things that I need to pull from my envelope. So even though I plan for them using cash, because I use my card, I do need to pay off that card. So I'll go into these envelopes and be able to take out this amount So that way, again, I'm staying within budget, I'm keeping track, and I'm staying organized with how much I'm spending and trying not to go over. I feel like I'm breaching a little bit with a lot of these, so hopefully I don't go over or anything like that, but we'll go ahead and see. But first, I am gonna go back into this binder, and I am gonna take out my dollar savings challenge again, because I do like to use this to be able to make change, because some of these are not like whole numbers like 5s or 10s or whatever it may be. These, like I have a 78 here, so I'm gonna have to potentially make change. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out some money. So I'll take out, let's take out this much. Okay, so I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have $30 that I'll go ahead and take out. The rest of this I'll keep back in here. So the $30, I'm just gonna make sure that I put back into my dollar savings challenge at the end of my unstuffing. So, oh, not that one. Let me just write $30 into $1. So I have that right there. All right, so I'm gonna put this off to the side so I can reference it. And the first one I'm gonna do is stuff my Bank of America card, or take out from my Bank of America card. So the first one is gonna be for clothing, which I believe, is that in here? Card carrier. Yeah, so not clothing, closet. And in my closet, I did make a spend of $78. And I have $80, and I think I did remember that before I left for Santa Barbara, which is why I tried to stay under. So today is 7/29, it is Monday, and what I purchased was from this boutique called M Sky, and I am going to be taking out $78, which should leave me $2. So let's go ahead, right? So yeah, $80 minus 78. So I will put away this 80 and give myself back, oops, $2. All right. So that is from closet. So I'll go ahead and put a little check mark there. Next is, I did get a pedicure as well. That was a part of our little vacation, as we did a little spa. So a pedicure, I did pay $86, and that is going to come from Self-Care, which I believe is also, yeah, Self-Care. I'll go ahead and take this out. So I need to pull 86. Okay, so I only have 75. So I am gonna need to break this up. Since this is from my envelope, essentially, like I have this bank account that I keep all of my like envelope placeholders in. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay myself back the, let's see, 100 minus 86. I believe that, yeah, that's $14. So I will put $14 back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll go ahead and put this back here into this. Let me go ahead and actually condense this while we're here. Okay. I hope I didn't make that super confusing. Okay, so originally I had a $100 placeholder in there, and the $100 represents money that's already in my bank account. So all I did was I essentially used that $100, and I owe my, like I had to pay myself 86 or take out 86. So I put back $14, which means this, the amount that I am going to be putting back into my card will be $14 less, because this is technically a $100 bill. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Hold on. Okay, let me do one thing at a time. Let me go ahead and account for the 86 that I just pulled. So let me just update this tracker. This is for a pedicure. And I will pull 86, which leaves me with 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9, 89. which should be right. Let me just double check with my calculator. So wait. Let me just double check with my calculator. So 175 minus 86. Yes, 89. Okay. So that is good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. And let's see how much now, since this is all the money that I am going to be putting into my Bank of America card, which is 78 plus 86, it should be 164. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Okay, sorry, I had to like really figure that out real quick in my head. So yes, so since I did pull the 100, all I'm gonna do now is move $100. So I'll make a note of this, but I'm gonna pull $100 from envelope to my B of A. And that's because $100 I had put away. So once I put $100 into my Bank of America card from my envelope placeholder tracker account, because I have an account that I put all of like my envelope placeholders, like all of these placeholders that are in all of my envelopes. I have an account that I keep all of that in. So all I'm going to do is move $100 from there into the Bank of America to account for this 100. So I will subtract 100, and the amount that I will just be putting in cash is 64. So we have 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, which is all of my ones. That should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my wallet. Put this away somewhere. And I'm gonna put that into my Bank of America envelope here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so that is all set there. Now let's go ahead, and I think I'm gonna move on first to my, okay, so I technically need more ones to be able to give myself some change, but since I'm actually out of ones right now, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna round this up. So instead of 98, I'll just pull 100 to make it even. And these are pretty even, which I should have in my envelopes already. And it's fine. The $2, I'm not really gonna miss it. It should be fine. So let's go ahead and move on to Apple. So on my Apple card, I did pay for Blue's food. So I am gonna go into Blue Bear, and I'm gonna take out 100. So let me go ahead, 50, 100. Let me just leave this here. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. I will put away. So I have $10 left in my Blue Bear envelope here. And that is it for my Apple card. So I will put that money away. So 50, so I don't know really why I put that away, but 50, 70, 90, 100. So I'm gonna put this into my envelope, and I will put that into my Apple envelope in my wallet. I hope this is like okay to follow along. I know I'm kind of doing it a little bit messy. It does make sense in my head. I'm trying to explain it, but if you are confused or if I'm making this confusing, I'm so sorry. But also, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to explain anything. But essentially, I do have these envelopes that represent where this money should be going to pay things off. So when I deposit it, it will make it easier for me because I do have to put them in different accounts, which is fine. Like I have banks kind of everywhere to be able to help me out with that. But yeah, I'm just doing it card by card or bank by bank to make it easier for me to kind of like keep everything where it's supposed to. Because if I just make one big deposit to one of my banks and having to transfer money, that might be a little bit of a headache versus just already having them separated. So that's kind of why I'm doing it this way and why I separate it this way in my little notepad here too. So let's go ahead and move forward with our last card, which is going to be my Chase, which is just my Chase account. And this is money that I did send to my cousins for different things. One of them is the BMW tire because unfortunately one of the tires blew out. So I'm just giving my cousin some money to be able to pay for it, even though it's not my car. Since I was in it, I feel kind of responsible. So I'm just going to give her some money for it. And that's what I have this car repair for anyway. Even though it's not my car, it is for car repair. So I'm going to go ahead and take out $50. So $7.29 BMW tire. Remember that. And I sent my cousin $50, which should leave me 45, because 95 minus 50 is 45. So if I put this 50 away, I should have 20, 45. All right, and then last but not least, let me put a check mark, is we went kayaking while we were in Santa Barbara, and so I need to give my cousin $25, or I already sent it to him, and I will be taking that out of travel. So let's go in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, I can take out these ones. And then 20, I will take out these two 10s. So we should have, oops, 125. So let's just double check. So we have 10, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25. Let's go ahead and, all right, so 150 minus 25 should be 125, and that's what we have here. So this is correct. And I'm like looking at this now, and I didn't realize I had ones in here. I kind of wish I did this one before here, because then I could have saved the $2. But it's okay. I already did it. It's fine. It's $2. I get $2 extra into, not really my card, but into that account. So just in case, I can always put that money away, and it's saving. So anyway, let's go ahead and count up how much we are going to put into my Chase account, which should be $75. So 50, 60, 75. Now I do want to keep some more ones in my $1 savings challenge. I feel like because I didn't have many, I wasn't able to make any change. So sorry, I'm like planning on how much I should put away or put back into my dollar savings challenge, which we should be good here. So 75 is how much I am putting back into my Chase card. So 50, 60, 75. Let me put that into my wallet. And that should be Capital One Chase. There it is. Okay, so let me put this money away. So that is all set. And now I should make sure I have $30 here to put back into my dollar savings challenge. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, which is perfect. This $30 is going to go back to my dollar savings challenge where I pulled this from in the beginning, since I needed some change. And yeah, that's basically how I unstuff my cash envelopes to go ahead and pay for things that I paid for with my debit and credit cards. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that I said that I was gonna go ahead and announce what my 1K giveaway is gonna be, but I'm still waiting on one more thing before I do that. So until then, I believe I should be able to get it by tomorrow or the day after, which means I should be able to announce this coming Sunday. So stay tuned for that video. I think you should be watching this by Wednesday. And then I'll go ahead and make sure that I record a video of what my 1K subscribers giveaway is gonna be, and I'll announce that on Sunday's video. So stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so that way you can know when that's gonna be. And other than that, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I am so thankful for all of you for being here and hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you all later. Bye.